All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to some more Modern Warfare 3. Just want to make sure. Okay, good. I'm still in a party. And I am trying to get this Molten Obsidian Camo, which actually works in Black Ops 6 and Warzone. So that is a nice feature. They're starting to have the games kind of bleed over. Um, but that also is a total marketing ploy because I bought this game. I mean, I already know it is because I studied some marketing back in college, and like you start to recognize the patterns, and even if you work in like sales or even if you just notice, hey, that seems like it might have a different motive, like to buy the thing. But either way, what Black Ops has been doing is they allow these camos from other games, and then PlayStation Network starts selling those other games. And so these camos are really awesome. Like they just like move, and it's kind of like bragging rights. You know, not only do you have this, but you've got like the other games, and you're like multiversed and COD, however, like, and I don't know. I mean, and I feel like with all gaming, there needs to be a sense of humility, and like you can't let your pride get the best of you because there's always going to be somebody that's just way better than you. I mean, even if you win a tournament, like it's only a matter of time before you might start falling out, your eyes might start fading, like the human body starts deteriorating, and it's just like a desperate race to, I don't know. So it's best to understand that competition is cool, but it's not everything. And it's kind of like saying like beautiful people like looks don't matter, and rich people say money doesn't matter. But like in the grand scheme of things, it's okay to be like proud of being good at something, but you need to like help other people get to your level. Like that's the true like challenge. That's why I think it's ironic, communism being like the government for the people, supposedly, but and socialism and capitalism and all these isms are supposed to be like, let's help people do great things. And so like the message is initially started the same, and I feel like that's the same with religion too. Yeah, we going deep on this one. Let's go get some points. Um, but yeah, like, and all religion tries to do the very much the same things, and I'm not trying to like overgeneralize and simplify like all of human religion. There's entire courses and studies and areas of focus into each religion, like the history of it all, the lore, the impact. In fact, one of my relatives, I think, teaches at a Texas university. Um, yeah, more OSINT. I mean, so it's okay. Um, but anyways, I digress. The human brain, since it is 99.9% the same, the human body is actually. I looked this up the other day. According to Google's, like that's the percentage. Physically, is this the gun game? Dang it. Dang it! You steal my kill and then you kill me. I forgot what we were talking about. Butters, don't shoot him in the... Oh god! Whoa! That's good, I don't like snipers. Alright, alright. Guadalajara! Oh. This is the single. Oh. Come on. This one's a bit difficult. I need wide open spaces. Jeez, seriously. There we go. Well, I mean, now we can go in. What is that thing I'm shooting? I wasn't even shooting him. I'm like looking at the side of my screen trying to figure out where everybody else is. Like I'm not even paying attention like where I'm aiming. Oh god. Whee! Yeah!
The enemy only needs one more kill.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm surprised I made it this far. Like, this is farther than I usually make it. Like, I maybe make it like 5 guns, 6 guns, maybe 6, 7, 6. I watched the original of that the other day. I mean, no offense to the dude. I'm sure he, you know, goes hard in the paint, and, you know, and his crew and everything. Like, no disrespect to that. The energy of it, though. Like, it was not, like, even for a gang song, like... It was like mumble rap meets mumble. I mean, it did have like some good parts though. Like, I mean, he actually started like, you know, like rapping and stuff. It's like, it wasn't all like that, but I just feel like a lot of... Whoa. Wait, what? What?
The mission is complete.
I killed somebody with the knife. Come on. That's okay. I mean, second, that's... Went tied. Oh, you must have to kill it. Oh, throwing knife. Is that the final thing? Okay. I wonder if you keep killing with like the knife. Oh, and the 21 kills to my 18, so. Oh, the score. I don't know. Either way, that's not good for the the actual weapon camo, but it is a fun round to do, and we're only 7 minutes in. All a bunch of white dudes standing around a black guy hanging. Now that one, South Park is just so much. Oh, we could talk about South Park, and let's do. So with the flag, they were talking about changing the flag, and that was the original flag. And throughout the episode, like, you don't actually see the flag for a while. You just start the debate in, like, you know, of course it needs to be, you know, changed. Like, you know, the swastika was taken away from Germany. You know, they changed the flag. Which I don't even know what it was. I was about to say I don't want to get the bomb. I want to actually like try to fight. But, and anyways, and so they do the flag argument, like, you know, history needs to be preserved. Like some of the argument is for, oh, we got an AFK.
We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
This one's to 5. Yeah, that's AFK. Oh well, I think it's pretty well balanced. Like, I don't think I would change anything as far as like kicking inactive players, because I know they actually do that nowadays. Like you don't go the whole round with an AFK person. Like, it actually kicks you after so much time of inactivity. Oh, look at all this graffiti too. Ah, it's that same guy that killed me last time. All right, no more going through the tunnel. And that's gonna be a hard place to revive. And why are you shooting the blue guys? Maybe you saw, like, another enemy. Got the bomb.
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
Alright. Cool. I mean, so as long as I can actually just help... Oh, he's got that good, like, interstellar camo where he's grinded that gun so much... to where that's like, we're talking almost like 1,000,000 experience points, Because the first one's 150,000. The second one that we're doing right now is 200,000. The third one is 250. Oh, wait, is that right? It's got to be, yeah, 250 and 300. So 300 plus 250, that's 550. Oh, not the tunnel. We're not doing the tunnel. I refuse to do the tunnel. No, that's just as bad. Let's go over here. There is no over here. Ah, oh, dang it. I thought the door might protect us a little bit. I should have backed up when I saw that. Oh man, we're all dead except for this guy. Just give up, bro. You're done. No, actually, okay. I should bite my tongue. I'm sorry. I have to have faith. And I don't really call people bro. That's kind of out of character.
The round is lost.
Unless I
Focus on
know
the
him.
next one.
If I know him, then that's a thing. Now, oh brother or bruh or something like that, maybe. ¿Qué pasó? Okay. Yeah. Oh, they flanked us. Dang, okay. Oh, touche. I was just gonna try to revive that person, be all chill about it, but nah. Yeah, nicely
On to the
done.
next.
Alright, I can't hear what any of them are saying. That's funny. That's a unique costume. It almost looks like a Silent Hill nurse with like the pillowcase over the head. Or kind of like a mask thing. So not the tunnel. Going from this side. Oh, I see what we're doing here. They're gonna be going around. Yeah, that's their MO. That's what they did last time. Let's be on the ready. Ah, where do they come from? Dang it. Touche, touche. Yeah, look at that graffiti. That's sick. It's got like, it's like faded out. Oh, man.
You've won that round.
Nice.
Get ready for the next one.
Oh. Ooh.
Friendly UAV online.
Oh, I see him. There's one that's potentially coming this way. Oh. Ah! I was like stunned. Alright, I was gonna go try to revive that person. Oh! Oh.
We lost that
Alright,
round.
alright.
Prepare for the
Now it's
next
tied back up. I just keep dying. Yeah, I've got 1 kill, 1 revive. I'm so trash at this game. Oh.
Switching sides.
Alright, we're doing the tunnel, I guess. Oh. Oh, I almost had her. Not quite. Gonna try to get her, then revive. Oh, we're talking about AFK. Come
Round is
on.
lost. Focus on the next one.
We might lose this. We were doing so good. Right in the buttocks. Alright.
UAV active.
Nah, dang it. I was hoping they weren't that close. Oh, someone left too. There's only 5 and they got 6. I'm at the dead last. Everyone's dead except for him and another person. Alright, that's game anyway, so
Mission failed. Return
how
to
we
base.
doing on time? Oh, I feel like I played like 3 things already. That's pretty good. Oh. Sounds like my oven might still be on. Hold on. Nope, just spirits and ghosts and stuff. Which, that's kind of an interesting concept too. Now that I've joined the Church of Gnome, that's pretty fun. They talk about spirits and stuff in there. And like just the idea that they might be kind of like, well, different types of ideas. Like if you just look like slowly out of the side of your eye, or some more or something, or like things moving out of the corner of your eye. But I don't know. I feel like already we have such a vivid imagination of like what could be. I mean, between things like Harry Potter and the Spiderwick Chronicles, where they like look through the key. Anyways, like just like different like realities, even like stacked on top of ours. I mean, with Harry Potter, they have like hidden alleyways and like shops and basically like a world within a world that they still coexist at the same time. Well, kind of like gay people for the longest time in everywhere. I mean, which is the unfortunate thing. Oh, actually, sorry. That's one of the exciting things I'm working on, a side project to recognize prominent people in my life, and many of them are actually lesbians. It's interesting. Like, so I had a music teacher that was a lesbian in elementary school. She was awesome. She was super happy. She taught us about all these like classic composers, and she just really had a lot of fun with her job, and she was no different than any other teacher. And I think that's the most important part about all this, is we learned from a very young age that, oh, that's what lesbian? Okay. And that's it. That's as far as it had to go. Like nobody even thought farther than that. It's just like we just accepted that she had a wife, like, or no, girlfriend, I guess. Like, because we didn't know as kids that they couldn't get married. We just assumed that that was her partner. Like we didn't think too much of it. We didn't think too much. So, anyways, and then later, like another woman was like my pastor. I grew up going to the Methodist church up in Salida, and yeah, talk about sacrifice for beliefs. Like, we'd drive half an hour to the next town over to go to church and sit for an hour and listen to somebody talk about how you should be, like, behaving and stuff. I'm gonna go heal this guy. So this one I'm doing a little better. Oh god. Are you just AFK? He is. And he's just gonna stare at my dead body. Oh, no. Okay. Thanks, buddy.
Not dead yet, soldier.
Now, somebody shot us from behind back here, though, so I'm a little concerned about this. Ah. Ah. Oh, JG Fentworth. 877 cash now. That's JG Wentworth. Oh, touche. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Like, he was like, finished killing somebody else and then just took out the sniper and got me.
We lost
Jeez.
that round. Prepare for the next one.
Alright. Just got chain links. That's a pretty cool gun. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, prominent people in my life. But anyways, I was really trying to highlight like a bunch of women in my life, but and then like just people in general and like different like cross sections of categorization and cataloging. But just like paying tribute to people that I feel like exhibited behaviors that I think are good for society, that I think people should try to emulate, mimic, follow, basically. Like leaders, good leaders. So. Oh. I also thought about something funny. So, like, I talked on a Jimmy Kimmel thing. Because Eric Swalwell, I think is his name. This guy and I said this in my comment, I generally agree with the stuff that he says, and I enjoy his comments on, or exactly what I said was something like, I've enjoyed many of your your comments on many issues. I mean, at the time that was just like a way to express like, I agree with you a lot. Like, I think that you're pretty sane, and I think you'd be a good governor of California. I guess Newsom might be trying to run for president. I don't know, but like, or whatever we're trying to be teed up and set off, or whatever it is. Online voting, we still got to do it. I mean, we should be doing that anyway. Oh, there's 2 of them. 3 of them. Jeez, nicely done. Dang. Oh. Nice.
Bag will have to wait. Keep fighting.
Ah, dang it. Oh no, is that game?
The round is lost.
Oh.
Focus on the next one.
I wonder if they're talking about me, just like how bad I am or whatever. Ooh.
Switching sides.
Okay. Oh. Getting gay with kids is fair. We're not getting gay with no kids. Sorry, I was talking to somebody about how the rainforest is dangerous, and South Park has an episode where they go to Costa Rica and they're a bunch of like a singing group, and they sing these songs like oh, it's just ridiculous. And like Kyle can't dance, and so then it's like a joke about how like Jewish people don't have rhythm, and they're like, "Shut up, Carmen! Like that's racist. Like you shouldn't be saying that. Just because people are Jewish doesn't mean they don't have rhythm." And then they're like, "No, look, Kyle just doesn't have rhythm." It's like, okay, not because he's Jewish. And it's good that these like cartoons describe this stuff to show the perspective of like even just in that exchange, we had a laugh at Kyle, a potentially like anti-Jewish joke, but then right next to it, understanding why that's not
Prepare for the next one.
conversations with others, bad behaviors, and just blame everything on Cartman. So Actually, on Facebook, I said the religion of Cartman for my religion, and that was why I said that. I honestly don't. I would say like the religion of Stan would make more sense, or Kyle, or but then if I said that of Kyle, then they'd be like, oh wait, you mean Jewish? And like, I mean, spotted. Whoa. I'll at least do what I can. Oh, there's two of them. I almost had that one. Like I was starting to zero in on me. He wasn't leaving. So, that sounds really bad to say out of context. And what is that noise? Oh, it's just my refrigerator. He was AFK.
Focus on the next one.
Everybody's talking.
Switching sides.
And actually, I kind of want to take a break and go try to work on the Kubernetes cluster, and then I can come back and report any progress or what's blocking me or what's going on. As is now, I've got to do like mini cube and cube cuddle or cube control. Ooh. But basically, those are like the harnesses. Ah, God. Terminal that you control the cubes with or the containers with. Oh man, I don't trust that. Yeah. And the whole point of this is to get kills with this gun. So, like, I think that's the first one. Oh, I've got 3. Oh.
Next time.
This person's AFK too. We got Repowers and OKNARs or whatever. Or Onar Malbird was the other AFK.
Hostiles deployed a mosquito.
This person's AFK. Yeah. Wow. Just wow. Oh. Still. Doesn't excuse the AFK. Oh, there we go. Now he got back in. Oh man.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Alright, that's fair. Yeah, let's about the Kubernetes cluster. So basically for CTC or Cut the Crust, I want to make it both the online voting server and also a kind of not like source of truth, but a source of truth. And what I mean by that is blog like as many of the debates as I've done as possible, or the discussions I've had on XApp with people from around the world, or at least like the general gist of it. And then I want to take that and transfer it into a cartoon and put it on Scratch so it's even as simple that a kid can understand it. That way, even like the adults have no excuse for not understanding why something is. And I think that's how you can reach even like something like a narcissistic personality, is if you explain something down to like the most finite granular level. I mean, and also wow. Wow, I'm just having another realization. But anyways, back to the Kubernetes cluster. So, I did it and it didn't quite work on. I don't really computer. Yes, I have Windows now. People with the O being like, oh, I'm gonna hack him. He's just got a Windows. Well, it's pretty disposable. Like if I have to wipe it, I can just wipe it and start fresh with the new Windows 11. Like everything's up in the cloud that needs to be. I mean, and I do that intentionally because why not? That's a data backup. It's like really cheap. Like GitHub has all my coding files. I did hoard a bunch of school projects for my undergrad, but honestly, just being active in code in game does more or does as much or more than what any code that I would have had before. You know, like, I mean, yeah, they were great projects, but now just being active and doing puzzles, like those are valid like examples of knowing how to code. If you
Mark all
hiring,
threats and engage.
then you're good. Oh, it's a free for all. Oh my god. Oh man, this is so intense. How did I not see anybody? Oons, 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 oons. Really? After all that? I really don't like just being up here. I'm gonna go this way. Ugh! Ah! That scared the crud out of me. It was terrible. I was just like shooting everywhere but him. Oh. Alright, so anyway, but I do have a virtual machine called Kubert, and I had to be careful because Kubernetes is already KK. One more and you got some issues. One, because of how easy to accidentally form a 3K, which those that don't know, in America is very bad. 3Ks means Klux Klan. Tradition was a slave catching enforcement catching, or no, I don't even know if this is after slavery. Honestly, I'd have to look it up, but basically they wore pointed hoods. They were racist. They hated black people. They thought they should be punished and enslaved. Yeah, I want to say it was during the slave days, and they were like helping the slave catchers. Because thinking back to Django, they pretend to be the Klan, although maybe that's like the first starting of it. And I don't know. Again, I'd have to look it up to know for sure. But either way, it was an evil group. And I was laughing earlier. That was South Park, is the Klan aligned itself with the flag episode. So the Klan aligned themselves with the Republicans that wanted the flag to stay the same. They wanted to be conservatives. They wanted to conserve history and keep South Park the way it was, the way the settlers intended, blah blah blah, and all that. And they ended up changing the flag just slightly. To where there was also a black person involved in the hanging, and therefore it wasn't a racist thing. It was just a matter of like they used to hang people back in the day, so it kept it historically accurate. But then it took away the racism by being all inclusive to where even a black person was hanging a black person. So it was still messed up, and and of course it's a joke, but it just goes that far, and it's that bizarre on purpose. Because even if, like, worst case, like, it goes back to computer science kind of thinking, oh god, like, you go best case, worst case, just to kind of have an estimate of what you're getting involved in whenever you're doing a solution problem, to figure out what the best case and the worst case scenarios are, and then, decide, do you have the resources for the worst case scenario, like, and then what is the probability of that worst case scenario? Like, if it's never going to happen, or you're willing to take that risk, then okay, you take that risk, but you need that assessment of potential and possibilities. So anyways, Kubernetes and the KKK. So I have what is it? It's just a Debian VM with Kubernetes installed. I already started doing the groundwork, and I had a couple containers, but what I need to do is figure out how to use it, because, I mean, just the commands, maybe do some documentation, which I even started that, so if I can find the documentation, I can actually see where I'm already at, and then once I get it, like, the benchmarks I'm looking at are having, well, first being able to create containers and see that they're up and running and available, and then I want to be able to configure those containers and see like what service I want on them. A few test services would be a basic web server, like a LAMP server, and then maybe another one, maybe
Hostile UAV in the area.
I need a database. So I think there's a data store, they call it, or a persistent data volume, And so I think the containers are able to write to that, so it's like a shared database. And then these containers and basically these like virtual machines paired down to small virtual machines that are containers are able to just pop up. If they have a certain thing, I need to figure out how that works to grant them access. And only grant them access. Like they need to be whitelisted on this network only. That'd be one way to do it. And I've actually done that before in web development class. Like, it was at CSU, and if you were on CSU campus, you could access the website. If you were not on campus, or if your machine wasn't acting like it was logged in on campus, because that's the other thing, you could just spoof your IP and make it look like you're on like a network list. But anyway, or actually no, I think you'd have to spoof the network hops to show that you're on the right network. But anyways, if you're connected locally, like directly to the network versus accessing it remotely, it matters, and you can key off of that in order to restrict view to certain areas or censorship, basically. That's what I did. And so the people that were off campus and tried to access my website, they got Tunuk tuned, which is like Rickrolling, but it's that Tunuk tune from Meller. I forget his name, but it's like Delarmondi or Delarmedi. Really great musician. Apparently, I think from India. I still say I think. I feel so bad. I asked my Saudi roommates, I was like, hey, what's he saying? Honestly thinking that it was Arabic, and I didn't realize that. I mean, in hindsight, I saw, wow, he's dressed like someone more from India, like, or somewhere just not Saudi. Like, Saudi has a certain style and dress, which is much different than, yeah, Delarmondi, I think is his name. Okay, I'm getting some XP on this gun. So anyways, once I get it running, get the containers up, I need to be able to configure them. The web development server, that's going to be a whole challenge. That's going to take some time. I mean, because I don't have a lot of practice with making a whole web server. I've used web servers a lot when it's already set up and I just have to put the website files in the public folder so then they can be seen by the public. And you just got to make sure that you don't create any of the files or directories as root. You need to make sure you are just a limited permission account. And that way, so anybody using your website and running the code runs it as that user. It only has access within that folder. Now, if you're root, they just have access to your entire box and they can run the code. They can insert their own code. Like, all sorts of bad things will happen. That's a security vulnerability, or a security hole or flaw. Oh, whoa. I didn't even know I had how to do that. Whoops. Pokey. That was cool. What's with the circle? That's terrible. I'm surprised nobody killed me. Almost. Oh. So, and then another benchmark would be the website, or I mean the email. I need to be able to either use Gmail, like Google APIs. So if somebody else was sliding, or and then, or even Thunderbird. Thunderbird is, I think, the native mail app on Linux systems, or I might have to install that. I'd have to see what goes into that for Debian. And of course, making sure all of these things are updated and patched and secure. Probably run Nessus, so have a Nessus tool to analyze. And I think you get some amount of like systems that you can analyze with Nessus for free, and then eventually I'd like to just pay for an account, but I still have a ways to go before I'm like financially stable, if I'll ever get to that point. Oh, that's me. That was the last death. So, all right, that's good for now. We'll check out how much this worked. And actually, yeah, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna do some of that. probably one or two more of these. But for now, I'm going to go step out and then do some coding. So let's back out of this. Let's see how much we got on the weapon XP. Yeah, because, I mean, I might already be like where the first benchmark is just having the containers up and running and being able to check them. But that's a very, that's just following those directions, like copying some commands and pasting them in a terminal as a user, not as root. No, I think some of them you have to, well, anyways, that's different. Like when you're making the web files and the directories, you need to make sure those are only permissions. But anyways, so that's almost another 10,000 because it was 115 at some point. So just today, I think it was at like just hovering around 100, but we're doing good. If I could get this, I don't want to put a time frame on it. That's just the current grind mission. I also need to go back and do Fortnite with our backup account, so I might do some Fortnite videos as a Thulin, because I want to get the Simpsons thing, even though I know it's still going for a while, like a couple of weeks more, but that's one of those things where I don't want to forget, and that's usually what my daughter uses as our backup account, and then like that sucks. I mean, my son, it's a little different because he plays it a lot more, but then when they do want to play together on Fortnite, I want to make sure she has all the same characters that he has from the battle pass. Like I'm not going to go out and we don't really buy characters anymore. Like we now invest our money in COD. So, which Black Ops 7 is out. So now we got to think about that as I'm talking about not being financially stable. I got the games, so, and maybe I can use these to pay for the games. But if not, I'll just keep working and get paid. So I do have a good job. I don't ever want to say that like I'm not. I just have a lot of student debt too. That's why I'm going to try to alleviate for other people. Just learning things, benchmarks that they can do without having official formal degrees and paying crazy amounts. So, anyways, that's my rambling. Ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one. And I'll let you know what happens with the Kubernetes and what I get accomplished or don't get accomplished. I mean, if nothing else, I think I can at least log into my virtual machine and build some containers and get them to work. So, all right, ta-ta for now. I'll let you know. See you there.